If a wick burned both ends till it met at your skin tips, would you stop screaming long enough to feel something? If life is cosmic dust dancing, the space between us, the only God I remember how to worship, is there a prayer in this quiet? If my body is every memory, scarring the soft parts of my psyche, do we live just to be forgotten eventually? I think about fire too much. A drowned thing forced to know the ocean and call it home. A cinder crackle offering of my flesh. I think I am more scar than skin these days. If the time it takes to turn a body to ashes is measured in how much they wanted to die, do you still want to be remembered? If they've yet to forget you, is a funeral a warning? To burn as bright as you can before the void swallows you, makes an offering of you, leaves the memory to rot. And if the last thing I do with remembrance is speak, let me scream your name again and again until the gods cease sleeping, and we all stop burning away. Good morning, afternoon, and or evening, depending upon time zone. Ladies, gentlemen, and all those in between and beyond that binary of the internet, welcome back to Neon Lights Roleplay, and much more specifically, welcome back to After the End, a tale of death, loss, and what happens when we move on. I am your host for the duration of the stream, Young Foxy, and I have with me a gathering of the most incredible individuals I have ever had the pleasure of sharing a table with, who I would love if they could go around the table real quick, introduce themselves. We're going to start down on the bottom right real quick, swing our way around clockwise, and go from there. So in the order I call you out, please tell everyone who you are, who you're playing tonight, and where you can be found on the internet. Today's question doesn't exist, so don't worry about it. Michelle, start with you.
Hey, I'm Michelle. I play Arcane, our draconic mage sad child who is by the way, using they them pronouns today, so please respect those. You can not find me on social media, so please don't bother trying. Yeah, and there's no question today, so...
There is certainly not a question today. Swinging overlay around order, clockwise, moving directly across the bottom of your screen to the man in the lovely orange hoodie, DMFC. Hey, bud. You're muted, by the way.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
Whew. Hello, I'm DMF Saint. I play Adam Anthony. I am a psychic. Used to be homeless, and now, who knows? Maybe I'm deaf, maybe I'm not.
A lot of things are happening with that, you know? Anyone out here could be death if needed. You know?
Yeah.
And I suppose that leaves us with one other person going straight up across the dice window, up to the top of your overlay, and on the left we see the incomparable Sarah X. Franco. Hey, babe.
Hi. I'm Osarix Franco. My pronouns are she, her. You can find me on all the places, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, all everywhere at Osarix Franco. And I am playing Timothy Shade. Shade is the name. Illumination is the game. His pronouns are he, him. He is a lamp man. And he will be your dad maybe if you ask nicely. And I'm passing over to Foxy.
But you never know, because Tim's got his own shit to do. Where we last left off, I don't want to call you all adventurers, because that seems unfair. Our fortunate souls. Let's go with that. Our fortunate souls remained in the world of, one Arcane, as they had some closure to give and some amends to make. Traveling down the forested path to deliver the young child of Tashta to Arcane's friends Asher and Devoda, they encountered some Veilspawn, and what could have been a fight was only averted by some very clever thinking on just about everyone's part. Several things were discovered: a devourer, the traveler, perhaps even some truths. However, a mishap of one psychic's powers led one Timothy to make a return trip home, say a final goodbye to a daughter he never got to say that to. Closure given, resolve restored. Tim rejoined the group, and the group together, bereft of their new young ward, stepped through a portal, intending to return to May. We'll come back in just about there, I feel, actually. You've all stepped through the veil a few times. The weird feeling of sometimes nothingness is something you get used to after a while, maybe. You slowly begin to feel your extremities first, and then your hands and feet, your limbs and torso. That beating in your chest you all are still perhaps a bit too used to from the living world is still gone, but slowly and surely your senses reform themselves. You gather up and around. Then you start hearing sirens. They're faint in the distance, not necessarily easy to read, but they're the first thing you notice. Followed then by voices, machinery, and all kinds of things. Your senses align and you find yourself facing towering skyscrapers, packed in close like an urban jungle. Sunlight barely even piercing through a heavy haze of some kind of ash-gray fog, but the few bits of it that come through cling to light reflective surfaces and bounce off all around, giving this soft glitter in the mid-afternoon. There are people, humans, rushing about, doing their own things. They look mostly bog standard as far as you understand people to look usually. And none of them seem to pay any of you any mind. And that wouldn't really make any of you feel particularly weird. In fact, none of this would make you feel particularly weird at all, were it not for the fact that, you weren't trying to go here, were you? Seems on you, friends.
GM,
What's up, boss?
you said that there were people going around,
All kinds of people.
pretty pop. All right, I'd like to look for somebody whose head is down, not up, walking by. Clearly looking for an in-towner, not an out-of-towner. And I would like to accidentally bump into them and take their wallet.
I'm going to need you to roll me. I'm assuming it's probably acrobatics or whatever the equivalent skill is here. What is it? Dexterity, I think?
Agility?
Agility.
Maybe?
So whatever it's called in the system. I play too many games.
Cool. Well, hey, I got a +2 on that one.
Well,
so
then do the thing.
How about a 13?
A 13 is a big number.
It is.
Adam, you catch someone with a hood up, kind of just low. They have their hands busy with a device of some kind. They're tapping away busily with both of their thumbs. You shoulder check them pretty good. Enough that like the phone drops from their hands.
Oh shit, man! I'm sorry.
The fuck, man?
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I Bender last night. I'm just trying to recover.
Whatever. Picks his phone up and keeps walking along. You grab his wallet with no problem as you shoulder check him. You also felt a gun.
Okay, great. I'd like to check the wallet and find out what city we're in.
Man, you guys are too good, I swear. All right. So Adam, you gather it up. You pick up the wallet. Actually, you know what? Just for the sake of seeing how much information you got out of this, I'm gonna gate this as a flat roll. Just a D10. Or
just a D10?
2D6, I mean. 2D6.
No, I can do D10. What do you want?
Whatever
I'll
system
roll whatever you want.
Yeah, the 2D6 is fine. Yeah.
Straight down the middle 6.
Oof, perfect, even. So yeah, you open the wallet. It's a little smudged, and it's like hard to get out all the details. You figured the idea is a little bit old, but you definitely get at least what you were looking for and a bit of extra information. You get the following. The person's name is barred out, like it's a big censor bar is over their actual name. They have another tab under their name, which says alias, which says Wrecker, like WRECKER. You see a blood type. You see, interestingly enough, a record that says criminal history and then green. And then you get location. Night City.
Fuck are we? Arcane, are you still a dragon? Semi out of character.
Kane is still a dragon.
You should probably not be a dragon anymore. Actually, you know what? We could use that. Like, maybe we could pretend to be like going to a children's party and you're in costume. Might be disarming.
You notice that no one appears to be looking up at Arcane particularly strangely. Like,
oh yeah, that's right. We have that like thing. If nobody gets close enough, you're fine, right?
Tim's looking around his shade on a swivel before turning down and like tapping the device that's supposed to like take us back. And as he does, he goes to ask like Frey a question and turns to look where Frey would be standing.
Nope.
Where the hell is Frey? What the hell is this?
I mean, it kind of feels like when you disappeared.
Okay, so...
Except this one wasn't me.
Right.
Arcane is going to, like, try to just take a big inhale and try to see if they can't smell where Frey might have gone. Assuming Frey wandered off.
Or pizza. If you can find pizza too, that'd be...
What's pizza?
You'll know it.
Why don't you go ahead and give me a... No, what? Not even going to bother with the roll, Arcane. Actually, I lied. Go ahead and give me a roll plus willpower. Why not?
That's an 8.
With an 8, you whiff in looking for Frey's scent. It's not there. And your nose is really good. You can pick people up from pretty far away. No Frey. Either Frey is on, like, the other side of whatever relative region you're in, or Frey's just not here. You do, however, get this really interesting scent. It's dough and cheese and tomatoes with all kinds of herbs and spices, just all blended together in this incredibly fragrant scent.
Arcane, listen. And he's been like looking over his jacket, and then he holds like one little part of it out and say, "Smell this. Find that smell."
Sorry, Adam just having pizza smell in his jacket is actually kind of great.
It's very dirty, and he was looking. He knew he dropped some sauce there at some point. He just had to find it.
Fair enough.
I mean, Arcane will just follow that scent. If no one's gonna do anything, Arcane's just gonna this way and just turn around and head towards the smell of whatever that scent is.
Hey, Tim.
Dough. Is that?
Hey, Tim. Oh, sorry. I thought you were done. My bad. Go.
Huh?
I thought you were done. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. Just, Arcane's just like gonna turn around and like head off towards the direction of the smell.
Hey, Tim.
I
think you've got like 15 minutes to figure out how you can eat with a lampshade, and then I follow.
The bulb flickers, and Tim's gonna look back down like the street the way that we came, shake his head. Never know what the hell is going on. As he's gonna try and like tap the device, like he's trying to figure out what went wrong.
Tim, you're tapping your device, and it's, for lack of better term, malfunctioning. Like, you're tapping the screen, and it's reacting with, like, you know, like pressing buttons you definitely didn't press on that part of the screen for, and it's like, you know, you've dealt with a phone that might have fallen in water once or twice. This is like that, except the phone is purposefully trying to fuck with you.
Shit.
Hey, stop your flickering to that bulb and follow us. I'm not gonna come back and find you.
Kane pauses, looks back, turns around, keeps going.
Tim, you following along?
Yeah, he's walking and grumbling.
You're walking, and you know, Tim, you're a little bit behind the group, but not far enough that like you can't see them. Obviously, someone taps your shoulder.
Yeah, Tim's gonna kind of come to he's focused on the device and do one of those like shocked, like, what?
There's a woman kind of like keeping pace with you as you're walking. She, you know, it's about your height, maybe a little tiny bit shorter, kind of slender form, an incredibly like sort of like almost purposeful sway to her walk, but she's definitely not focusing on her walk. You can tell by the way she just is like, you know, staring at you. There's like some lines, kind of like black, almost like panel lines, kind of arcing around from either side of her face, and her hair is a bright, shocking pink. Just sweet mod. Where'd you get it? She says, pointing at your head.
Beg your pardon?
Your mod. It looks really cool. I don't really understand why, but I can dig the whole metro thing, you know?
The bulb flickers, and the shade will like shift back up the street to look at his companions before shifting back. The motel. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeesh. You trust the docs over there? I mean, that's fine, but hey, your call, not mine. Either way, it looks good. Just wanted to ask. Sorry to bug you.
That's fine. Hey, miss, before you go,
Yeah?
I was looking for a friend. What's the name? Is there a place, like an eatery or something, up around this way?
Yeah, there's a couple around, yeah. It's a pizza spot not too far from there. Old Rusty's isn't that far if you're looking that way. And if you're really, really excited, there's a night market happening just around the corner. You can definitely grab some good food there.
All right, well, thank you kindly. Appreciate it. Have a good evening. Stay safe and all that.
And yeah, she kind of just pivots off and goes on about her way at that point. You all catch up in front of, assuming you're following Arcane's nose, in front of this small shop. It's not, you know, particularly impressive, but definitely big enough that it can encompass maybe 10, 20 people at full capacity. It's not particularly busy, but Arcane, that smell, that cheese and dough and tomato sauce smell is just... Every time someone comes to the door, you just get like a gust of wind that just blows that smell directly into your nose.
Well, here's the source. What is this?
It's food.
I was feeling kind of peckish.
You should try one. Do they have like behind the counter? Do they have like the giant pieces? Like I remember this place in New York, like on like I don't know 116th maybe. It's called like I don't know Coronet or some shit. It was like a foot wide and like 2 feet long, and that was one slice.
Oh yeah, like 28-inch pieces slices. Oh
like
yeah. There's a spot called Ed's over here that has that. It's fucking hell yeah. Oh yeah, no question, easily. Yeah, no.
Oh, I just want one like greasy ass one of those. And if there was there money in the wallet or like a card that looked like it was.
There are a couple thin sticks, what they look like almost like what you'd imagine USBs are, but even thinner. And they appear to clearly have some kind of numerical value.
Cool. Hey, how much for a slice for all of us? Look back. Never mind. How much for a slice for 2 of us?
2 slices, 20 eddies.
Okay. How much for 3? Is it 30?
Yep. You can do
All right.
math. Proud of you.
All right. Hey, and I hold my hand out with all of it, just like waiting for him to take it out.
He takes it
So
all.
like this is your first pizza. Hey. That was more than 30.
As he goes, all right, gotta be quicker than that. And he puts, you put like 4 thin, sort of like strips, like sticks in his hand. He hands you 2 back.
All right. Are you just gonna keep the change?
He just, I thought you were an out of towner, but all right, I gotcha. He plugs one in, and it takes into the system. The second one he puts in, and another one kind of shoots back out. It's a bit shorter than the one you gave him, and just there you go, whatever.
All right, and I hand it back to him. So listen, I was gonna give it to you anyway. Just don't take it.
Hey, fair. Rough day, huh? Already been robbed twice today.
It happens.
Sure
Wasn't
does
me,
in this
was it?
hellhole.
I don't remember last night much.
Hmm?
It wasn't me, was it? I don't remember last night.
He looks a little closer.
And hand a slice to Tim.
Nah. I know who it was. That same shithead it was last week. I swear, if the kid would just come in and say he needs something, I'd help, but...
That's what I'm saying, right?
Well, people are stubborn around these parts.
Fuck people.
Couldn't agree more, man. Anyway, enjoy your pizza. I'll put one more in the oven.
Arcane. What do you think? What do you think? You like it? No?
Arcane? Does this thing come like in like some kind of like plastic container or like a paper slice thing, or is it just...
I'm assuming just a paper plate.
Big ass
that is
plate, fam.
Soaked in grease.
Yeah, big ass, greasy ass plate. The way it's supposed to be.
So Arcane takes a bite out of the whole thing, the paper plate, and the pizza. Just
A little dry.
bit more greasy actually than I'm used to, but
Yeah. It's probably a little bit more chewy too. You're not supposed to eat the plate. And I'll grab a bunch of napkins and start dabbing the grease off the top. Tim, you need some napkins? Tim, I don't know how I can tell this from your lampshade, but you look pissed off or concerned. It's something about like the way it's tilted. It seems that way to me.
Just trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Tim has found us kind of like a little table that's near the front, but out of the way. So we're not the first thing people see when they walk in.
Got it.
But he wants to turn towards the door and is hoping to find one of those little magazine racks with here's what local community events we have going on, or if there's a newspaper, great, but he'll settle for just pamphlets even, just to try and get a better understanding of where the hell we are.
Out of character. Sarah, you been to one of those like automated McDonald's, the one that doesn't have like a cashier spot? You just got like the big pillars with screens on them. There's one of those effectively right sort of next to your table, basically. And as you're kind of looking at it, it's flashing through stuff. It's all like news splashes and community events and things like that. You know, you get anything in particular you're looking for, or just looking in general?
He's trying to get an understanding. Clearly, we're in a city. He's hearing the sirens. He's picking up the clues of the context of conversation that Adam just had. He's getting a general vibe. But I guess I think he's trying to look for, we know we got Night City, right? From Adam. And I'm assuming Adam shared that, yeah? Okay, cool. Yeah, then Tim's trying to figure out where the hell we are. Is really it.
Yeah, so you get a couple interesting things. The first most interesting thing you get is it's really just says NCKC or no, sorry, NCKK, kind of like a big red blocky metal logo. it then pops up with a bunch of names. South, it says Old Combat Zone, South Night City, University District, a bunch of different places that you kind of, I imagine Tim pretty easily figures out these are like boroughs or provinces or areas of some kind. And then a bunch of numbers start racking up. University District has like 10, 15. Other places have like, somewhere in the 30s. Old Combat Zone has 145. South Night City has about 167. It's just like, there's a decent chance that there's difference between like some districts have very, very low numbers of whatever this is, and then some have much higher. But as the numbers kind of rack to a stop, you finally get a sense of what the logo, as the logo kind of comes down and branches out into words, and it says Night City Kill Count. The second C being a K.
Hey, Tim, what you looking at over there?
Fuck. Oh,
Hey, Arcane, watch this. The light's about to flicker again.
And as if on cue, that bulb will flicker.
There it is.
And Tim will straighten up, kind of pushing the pizza away from him, noticing that Arcane's slice is just about gone. He's going to take the piece and kind of move it on top of whatever's left of Arcane's. And then again, shade in hands. Adam, I don't know how many of those video games you played before we came here. You gamer?
You a gamer, Adam?
I mean, I had like an old ColecoVision at one point.
I don't know what the hell that is. I didn't care for it myself.
I thought you were older than me.
Yeah, that. Wherever we're at, it's not safe. Some place called Night City. I don't know. Does that mean anything to either of you? Means.
Yes.
What's that mean to you?
It means the city we're in is called Night City.
Helpful.
Adam, roll me plus intelligence real quick.
Excuse me.
Got it.
Whoo! Okay, so my bonus is 1,
and
I rolled a 1 and a 1.
Oof!
So for a good old 1-1-1, do I get like a bonus?
Yeah, for a 1-1-1, it goes spectacularly poorly for you. No,
Wonderful.
No, I'm kidding. So fuck it. Yeah, you get a flash of memory from before all of this. It's a news thing. Maybe a whisper you heard in a bar somewhere in a conversation. Something. Whisper about an incident happening after a flood on the West Coast. It said that the property not too far, basically the south part of California, had effectively broken off from the U.S. for reasons. And they were talking about how one man had enough capital to possibly start thinking about building something there. A city. You get that brief memory. And then you all watch as a green light flares up. And Adam's gone. Adam, you would know your jump power triggered subconsciously from that memory.
Well, that's new.
Arcane?
Yeah, Tim?
We're in fucking trouble.
Yeah.
Eat your pizza, let's go. And Tim's gonna, get up from the table, and leave, because perceivably we were just sitting in a pizza place and one of our guys just boop boop booped out the ceiling.
Oh yeah, in the same way that no one, no one seemed to give a shit about any of you at all, even Arcane looking dragon-like in this moment, There are some heads looks like, what the hell? What?
Yeah,
what?
if people are looking at us, Tim is gathering up our shit.
Yeah. No one says anything. Everyone kind of looks and maybe a few whispers. Just what the fuck is what the shit? But you're all able to scurry right out of there without drawing any attention or ire to yourselves. You all come outside. Can you, both of you roll me just dice flat, 2d6 flat, real quick?
Uh-oh. I rolled two
double
ones. What is life?
Oh, that's a 6. And a 6.
Okay, Sarah took everybody's luck. Got it. Tim, you hear a rumbling coming from the alley to the left of the pizza spot. It's pretty loud, and you look over there. There's like a dumpster right next to this the side of the pizza spot. It's like the top of it is fluttering.
Describe this again to me.
So the pizza shop is the front of it's here. To the left of the pizza shop is an alleyway. Down that alleyway, you hear a rustling. When you look down the alleyway, there's a garbage can, like a big dumpster, simply for the pizza spot, and the top of it is fluttering up and down a bunch, like something's trying to get out of it, possibly. Definitely bigger than a raccoon.
Definitely bigger than a raccoon. Tim is going to step in front of Arcane, acting as a sort of shield,
Dad?
I guess. Yeah, he's doing full dad mode. Shit. Moving in front, blocking, seeing this threat in the alleyway, he'll turn his shade to Arcane. Arcane, I'm gonna need you to smell out a place for us to hide. Something I don't know, smells like books or mildew. Something quiet.
Arcane, go ahead and roll me one more plus willpower if you don't mind. Tim, are you opening the garbage?
He's gonna have his sword out, and is watching the garbage carefully. Like, if he feels like he's not looking for trouble, you know what I mean? Like, it's more like if he thinks it can be something helpful. He's not out here trying to catch Huntavirus, okay? So we're probably not opening it.
Obviously don't want that. You're just gonna watch it flutter up and down for a bit. After a good while, it pops all the way open. Something big pops out of the garbage. It's Adam.
See, the key is you have to find the trash that's not from a food place, and you have to know when it's picked up, so that you can get out in time before it's crushed, and then you can stay warm overnight.
Jesus Christ! You scared the. Get out the fucking garbage. And Tim's gonna move over and offer a hand to help Adam out of the dumpster.
Weren't you just saying you were looking for a place to hide?
Well, not.
I mean, this
here.
is gonna hide all of our smells.
No, we're not hiding in trash. Come on, man.
Why not? I already
you gotta
moved some of it
warn
over.
somebody. You gotta warn people before you just whatever the hell you just did.
I didn't do it
of
intentionally.
Places. What do you mean you didn't do it intentionally?
It just happened.
That's a thing that can just happen?
Do you think I just left you in that small dingy room?
I figured you just needed some practice. I didn't realize that it was something that just happened.
Yeah. I know what the fuck is going on. Have you figured all of this out? Do you know how all this shit's working? How are you a lamp?
The bulb flickers. You want to get into
how do
it?
you do that?
You want to know how I'm a fucking lamp?
I just want to know if you know. Have you put it together? Because I don't know how the fuck I can jump. I just know I can do it. I don't understand anything. And I also know that I can't figure it out on my own. And I know that you're not going to help me. And I know that the random places we're going aren't going to help me. So I'm just going.
What do you mean I'm not going to help you?
I mean, you don't know. You don't have the information. You can't tell me what it is that's happening. I haven't gotten out of the dumpster yet, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
There's
Tim is
definitely a
just
banana
standing-
peel or something like hanging from my jacket.
Just
Yeah,
head and
no, Tim
shoulders
is just
above the edge of
standing
the tubs are just, you don't even know, man.
Arcane is like several feet behind the both of them now, just kind of like claws holding nose.
Tim rests both of his hands on the edge of the dumpster and kind of leans forward with a sigh. You're right, Adam. I don't know what the hell any of this is. I don't know why I'm like this. I don't know why you're like that. And I'm gonna be really honest with you. Most of the time, I don't know. Just gesturing over at Arcane. What they're all about either. Frey. I'm just a man. I'm a guy, and I don't know. But what I do know is that if we don't start figuring this out soon, we're probably gonna get steamrolled. So you could kindly remove yourself from the debris of this municipality. We can maybe find a place that's a little bit more fitting for a human being and try to figure this out.
All right. Hey, you asked me a question about games, right? When you were trying to figure out where we are. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you read books?
I preferred westerns.
How about vintage? Actually, that might help me. How about movies? Stuff like, do you watch movies?
Yeah, why?
I need to know whether you're familiar with a particular foreign film that was a book first called Battle Royale.
Not super. This doesn't sound familiar to me now.
Right. I have concerns. Let's find some place to talk.
He nods and helps lift you up out of the dumpster.
Yeah, I start picking pieces off and probably throwing some of the trash at Tim, probably unknowingly. Yeah, Arcane, what's up?
What's a movie?
Do you know what an image is? Like when you close your eyes and you see, you think of somebody's face, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now imagine that you could see that somewhere else, like on a wall, instead of in your head. Got
like a portrait?
Yeah, so portrait. Awesome. That's great. Now imagine there's just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of portraits. And one by one, they're all kind of taken away. So you see the portraits just changing over very quickly. And every portrait's just a little bit different. Like it's moving, almost like it's real life.
Okay.
That's a movie.
Usually
it's about 24 portraits a second.
If we can find a hotel or motel or something, we can just show you, Arcane.
I think I saw a Holiday Inn not that far back.
Why would anyone spend so much money on thousands of portraits?
There's devices that just capture the image.
Yeah, a lot of money in entertainment, Arcane.
That makes sense. People pay, incredible amounts of gold just for a single portrait. Jeez.
Tim, is my device still acting skiddly-wampus?
Skiddly-wampus.
Yes, it is absolutely still doing that.
Arcane actually takes this moment to look at the weird little triangle rectangle thing on their device now that they see Tim poking at it, and Arcane's just fat fingering trying to find the communication button that they used last time.
You are pressing several buttons. It definitely Arcane. You wouldn't know the difference, but if anyone else is looking at Arcane's device, you can tell that even with the fat fingering, it's definitely doing similar shit to what Tim's is doing. It's not acting properly. It's just going all over the place. You're getting menus you definitely weren't looking for. All kinds of nonsense.
What's this box thing? Why does it... Did these things always do this?
No. Okay. All right. Let's find a quiet place so we can talk about foreign films. The lampshade turns to Adam.
You want to get back in the dumpster?
No, we're not climbing in the dumpster, Adam.
It's quiet.
But it's not sanitary or safe. We don't know how long we're gonna be here.
Do you even have an orifice to catch a disease?
I don't know. I literally lamp man Tim turns and looks at you, arms outstretched, and goes, I have no fucking idea. But all I know is that I'm a man of principle, and the only time I'm ever gonna have to hide in a dumpster, I promise myself never again. And a man's got to stick to his convictions. Find us our hotel. And he's going to walk out towards the street and is going to start looking for a hotel or a place that we can stay.
All right. As you are all walking through the streets as a group, as we've now taken Arcane through the basics of art school and learned that Tim possibly has more principle than orifice, let's step over to a brief break, and we'll come right back as we learn more about what's happening here. Wow. Y'all don't go anywhere.
That was brilliant, and I appreciate that about you.
I couldn't hold it. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I love you all. Bye. And now we return once again. Problem solved. Where we last left off, our party found themselves in, yet again, another strange new world. This time, the strange dystopic future of Night City. Finding themselves a break to get some pizza and some grease-soaked plate, I guess. There was a brief break for some dumpster diving via teleportation on Adam's behalf. As the group reassembled and decided to make their move, their decision was to gather at whatever could pass for a motel around here and use that as a sort of base of operations to decide on what happens from here. The hotel you all find... Actually, you know what? Nah, fuck all that. This is my favorite thing. I want each of you to give me, in the order I call you out, one little detail about the hotel you all find. Let's start with... Saint.
It definitely charges by the hour.
It's funny because that was my first thought as well, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's a charge by the hour spot. If you don't
Yep.
know what that means, you're probably not old enough to be on this broadcast. Go get your homework done.
Like straight up like double bulletproof glass to talk to the teller hour by the hour spot.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. Thumbs up in the chat if you've been to one of those before. We won't judge. Up next, we swing over to Michelle. Give me a detail about this place.
You remember Continental Brands, as it were?
Uh-huh.
They've got those advertisements just plastered all over, along with an advertisement man running around. But the thing is, it doesn't just say Continental Brands. Sometimes it flickers, like there's an error, and says Continental Breakfast.
Fantastic callback joke. Well done. Thank you. So yeah, you'll notice that there's like a food company. They have it's like food and generic equipment and everything you can think of. Just branding for ads plastered all over this thing, but they are all by the same corporation, Continental Brands. And I guess lastly, that swings us over to Sarah, as Dan mentions he understood that reference in chat.
Yeah. As we make our way to our room, inside, like everything's just kind of this uncomfortable shade of blue. Like it's a little bit aggressive, like, which is hard to do when with blue, right? But it's just that kind of like you suspect that some marketing agency like sold this shade because it like hides dirt and stains more effectively than any of the other colors. But really it just is this weird mottled blue. There are also no lamps on the nightstands. Which as Tim walks in, he kind of sighs in relief.
Hey, Tim. Tim.
Yeah.
You're on.
Yeah. What?
There's no lamps in the room.
Oh, yeah, got it. Yep. Ha 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 ha.
Also, Sarah, I know you weren't trying to describe a porn set, but I just any case.
Wasn't I?
Fair enough. I won't pretend to know your intentions.
No, but seriously, Tim, there's no light in the room. We need light.
Arcane snaps.
No. Oh.
You don't.
Thanks, Arcane.
There's a flicker of flame.
Listen, Arcane.
You definitely don't want to. If that's real flame, you definitely don't want that. This entire place will go up if that touches anything.
Okay, speaking of that, and I go to the fridge that's on the side and see, this fridge has food in it. Do not touch this fridge.
What's a fridge, though?
It's a box that keeps things cold, keeps food cold, and drinks cold. Don't touch it.
Why not?
Pulls out the sticks of money in my pocket because we can't afford it.
Adam's right.
Inns make you pay for their...
Yeah. All right, listen. We need to talk about where we are. So we're in Night City.
Okay, do you know what that means?
Well, no, but I saw the thing over your shoulder with the different neighborhoods that have
kill counts.
Yeah, which reminded me of a movie called Battle Royale, where a bunch of kids are sent to an island, and there's different areas, and different areas are like either dangerous or they're safe. And they're all trying to kill each other.
What?
And then I'm not saying that's what's happening, but I also remember. So I think this is where I'm from, but I think it's like way in the future. Because like this shit did not exist when I was around.
You mean where you're from being when you were alive?
Yeah. Like we just came from where Arcane was from, right?
Okay.
So I wasn't from this city, but I did hear about someone that had Tim, I don't know where you're from, but do you know like the name is Elon Musk at all, or?
I mean, yeah, it's
right. So like someone at that level of, fuck hole, fuck everything, fuck money, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Decided to buy an island that had broken off from California and turn it into this city. I don't know anything else except for that, but I know that the initial names were Night City.
Is this like Escape from LA kind of situation?
Okay, so that's why you didn't get the Battle Royale reference. You like 80s movies. I knew you were older than me. I'm so confused.
Yeah.
And by the way, Escape from New York was much better.
We don't have time for this. The light bulb flickers.
Don't we though? I mean,
no, we really don't.
I love it.
Can you really not like?
Listen, all right. So
Tim, give me one question, and just one, and then we can move on.
All right.
Snake Plissken, or Jack Burton. This will
Jack
determine the
Burton.
rest of our friendship. I love you, Tim. And I go over and hug, kind of crushing your shade just a little bit.
Yeah. Tim does one of the like awkward like arms kind of like bending up, like tapping like your shoulder. Yeah, I know. I know, Adam. All right. Listen. Okay. So
No, but listen. That means Arcane's our low pan. Or our egg Chen. Do me a favor. Ask Arcane if they have a 16 in back.
I'm not gonna do that. Then we're gonna have to explain to them what that is. And all right, so here's the situation. Tim's gonna like push Adam kind of like away before moving over to like the window and making sure that like the shitty plastic curtains are all the way closed.
Of course.
We're in a tight spot. Our devices are broken. It's only a matter of time before May comes and looks for us, right? I mean, 4 agents just go missing all of a sudden. I imagine that they don't have too many to begin with. I would propose that we stock up on supplies that we need, barring the mini fridge. Do not touch the mini fridge. And we essentially just hole up in here until we either have contact made with us, get more information on where Frey is, or the device sorts itself out. Gal stopped me on the street, complimented my mod, and he gestures. I'm assuming that's what this is, and the need for the glamour or whatever isn't necessary here, but that makes me think maybe the tech here is well, more advanced. Worst comes to worst, we can maybe try to get these fixed, but I don't know if we want to really play our hand that early. Thoughts?
First of all, literally did tell you that it is more advanced tech, but thank you for validating what I said. The way I see it, everything you said is absolutely right. But I am slightly concerned. And I know that you want to say something, but I want to finish this before you butt in, Tim. So just if you can just sit there and keep still and keep calm, I'd greatly appreciate it.
I can do that.
All right. So the way I see it, we got one of 2 scenarios that happened. Either this is a complete mistake and we are not supposed to be here because of a malfunction, or something brought us here for a reason. Now, I know that has shocked you into silence, but it might be the case.
It sorted.
Good, because I was having trouble keeping it together with my ad-lib.
I'm so sorry, but I do want to watch all of it.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. I spaced out there for a second. What were you saying?
I swear. Okay. We either came here because of a malfunction, or we're here because we're supposed to be here because, I don't know, the universe decided to bring us here.
Fair enough.
But yes, everything you said is right.
We don't really have any readings, right? So, unless the device decides to stop being all jacked up, I don't know.
GM.
Hmm.
Do I feel anything like a pull in any particular direction?
Right now, no.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many hours we bought. Are we staying here in Hunkering Down? We can go to like a bodega or something and get supplies.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna need to secure funds. I have a feeling that they have a baseball bat behind the check-in counter that they use liberally.
Oh no, I got that. Can you give me like 10 minutes?
He tilts his shade to the side.
I tilted back over. You had a little off kilter there.
Uh,
Do you need me to screw in the top so that it's tighter?
No. He moves his hands. No, I personal space, Adam.
Yep.
We should talk about personal space.
Okay.
Arcane, what are you doing? He like yells into the bathroom.
Arcane, is like has been fiddling around with like the various like knobs and stuff. You hear a small yelp as the shower turns on, and then Arcane kind of like pokes their head out with like you can see like the bottle of some kind of probably body wash is just been nommed in between their teeth.
Don't eat that. Don't eat that. As Tim gets up and moves across, and don't drink the water. He turns the shower off.
Oh,
As I said, I'll be right back, and I leave the room, closing the door behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but this actually doesn't taste bad.
No, that's you. I'm gonna need you to spit all of that out. Spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it out.
Like, half of a bottle comes out. Arcane has already swallowed half and is like,
There's definitely a number of bubbles that come out, too.
Yeah.
Arcane actually just like hiccups and there's like bubbles coming out. Well,
Tim has the chewed up little bottle and is trying to like roll up like the rest of the label to see if he can get a glimpse of the ingredients, which it certainly doesn't have. But he's like, you're probably fine. You're like a dragon, right? You're probably fine.
GM, we don't need to narrate this, but I'd like to tell you what my plan is.
Absolutely.
I'd like to go downstairs,
Uh-huh.
and I'd like to, Tim would have a conversation with the person at the desk.
Sure.
And in some way manipulate that conversation, which I'm happy to roll for, to get that person to go into the back room for like a minute or two to like check on something.
Sure.
Like, hey, do you have like a safe or something back there that I can put something in?
Yeah, we gotta hold on. It's gonna be a little bit extra though.
That's fine.
Yeah, and he fucks off towards the back.
Cool. So once we're seen, I can jump. So I'm going to jump behind and open the cash register and take all the money. And then I'm going to open the door from the inside, leave, and go back up to my room.
You jump, Adam. I'm not even gonna make you roll. No roll. You jump.
Okay.
No problem. Flash of green light. You're behind the counter. Totally fine. You open it up. The same size cred sticks you pulled out of the guy's wallet. Mm-hmm. There's a good heaping of maybe 30, 40, 50 of those.
I'll leave like 10.
Yeah.
Does it seem like he's gonna be gone for like a minute?
Yeah, he's definitely like you can hear some rumbling and rustling back there. He's definitely gonna be back there for a bit.
Did he make me sign for the room?
No.
Awesome. I leave like 10 and grab a piece of paper and say a little something for your trouble. And then leave the 10 on that piece of paper.
All right. So you walk back through the door. The instant you walk right back through the door, and those upstairs, you would hear this as well because it comes from outside. There is a spattering of gunfire. Not exactly rapid, but just 3 or 4 slow shots. Just bang, bang, bang. A pause, and then another bang. People on the street go into a mild panic. I mean, both Tim and Adam, I wager you probably have heard or seen a gunfight break out once, twice in your life, and you've seen the level of panic people tend to break out into. a casual glance out the window, there's panic, but definitely not that much. Like, it's like car accident level panic, not like there's a shootout that just happened level panic, you know? Like, people start kind of panicking a little bit. You see some people run out of an alleyway. Those upstairs, see some people run out of an alleyway. Adam, you were asking about a pull earlier. You start feeling one now.
Kill count went up.
It's close. Real close. Like, maybe outside, like around the, on the other side of the building you're in, effectively.
All right, I will glance at the stairwell. I said like 10 minutes. And I will ruffle up my beard so that it looks more disheveled, and kind of muscle up my clothing so it looks rumply as I can. And I will walk outside pretending to be drunk and kind of stumble towards that area.
Wonderful. I'd like us to come just right back to that scene in just a moment, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
As upstairs, you all, while managing Arcane in the bathroom, you hear the door to your suite open and close. Along with the footsteps that usually tell you that Adam has left. And then not a few minutes later, you hear 4 gunshots.
Tim, who would have been trying to like, no, Arcane. So it's a shower. It's for cleaning, and then there's soap, there's shampoo and conditioner. My wife could tell you the difference. I can't tell you the difference. They both go in your hair. They both do something. It's fine. As the 4 like gunshots go off, Tim would snap to attention and move over to the window, the far side next to the wall, pull back the curtain to like get a view of the street, and like he's like climbing over the bed just as quick as he can to get to the window to make sure it's not Adam that's been shot.
As you're coming to the window, so your window faces sort of the front of the building. Mm-hmm. To your right, as in like from like the right side of the building, you see 3 figures shoot out from across an alleyway, just taking off running. One of them has a bag in their hands.
Tim's gonna kind of watch the street for a minute, trying to determine what kind of response something like this would get, right? Like, is law enforcement going to show up? Are paramedics going to arrive? Like, he's trying to gauge, like, the vibe that the city has, because different places are gonna, have different responses. So he's just gonna watch the scene for a bit.
Can you roll me plus intelligence super fast?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Hey Tim, what's going on? What are those noises?
I got a 5.
With a 5, the one thing you're definitely able to notice, it wouldn't be right now, but previously, when you were walking through the street, it's very strange of you. Tim, you live in a city, right? Like a decently sized town, city?
Yeah.
You know about how frequently you should see a cop, a police officer, someone in uniform. You've not seen a single one the entire time you've been in Night City. You've seen people standing in places with guns that look like authority figures. You've maybe even walked past someone kind of like haranguing someone like a cop would. None of those people were in uniform. If there's a police force here, it's not a unified, organized one.
Gotcha.
Also,
without
after a few
breaking...
minutes, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go for it. No, you're good.
Yeah, after a few minutes, you would notice that you haven't seen an ambulance or anything.
Yeah, without breaking away from the window, Tim would call into Arcane. Arcane, you don't happen to have a way to make sure Adam's okay without us leaving this room, would you?
Well, I can cast a general scry. We can at least maybe see where he's at.
I mean, maybe like a scry that's like spying. It's like trying to work my way back.
Yeah. Eric. And Arcane will fiddle with the taps of this weird basin thing. And water gushes out of this serpentine neck thing, and Arcane will wait for it to get up to a little bit up. Try to fiddle with this thing to get it to shut off, and is probably still fiddling with it when Tim gets in.
Tim is watching curiously, trying to keep an ear out, and will just watch as Arcane does their thing.
So, Arcane, is your plan to cast a scrying spell looking for Adam in general?
It's a scry spell to center around Adam and Adam's general location, so it'll basically do a small radius around it.
Cool.
Essentially, what Arcane's gonna do is like dip a finger in, start writing runes around the circumference of the bowl, basin,
right
thing. Yeah.
Alrighty. So, can you roll me plus willpower real quick, Arcane, actually? Sorry about that. I was thinking about something. Don't mind me.
No problem. That's a 14.
Ooh, good number. Oh, it's actually better than I wanted. Okay, yeah, I know what I'm doing here. So, two things happen, Arcade. The first, you get a clear view of Adam at the bottom of the stairs in the building you're all in, looking up at the stairs, shrugging his shoulders, and walking out the door. He's clearly alive and fine and not hurt or anything. He's headed outside. He's headed towards the alleyway on the side of the building you're all in. And then the image gets, for lack of a better word, staticky. And then you start hearing a voice. Just, come on, K212. I need to get to them. Please, come on. Give me something. It slowly starts resolving into a face. A woman's face. An exasperated and familiar woman's face. As you can see in your basin of scrying. 217 Ayala. Come on, give me something, please. If one of you can hear me, say something.
Hello?
Oh, thank the maker. Arcane, is that you?
Yes, I was scrying Adam, though. How did you hack this frequency?
Magic, technology, it's all similar things. You ride the wavelengths well enough, you can get your hands on anything. Needed a way to get to you. Where are you all? Our scanners are all over the place. Everything is a mess right now. We don't know where in the verses you all are.
Well, we went through the veil, and Frey's disappeared, and we're in a place called, what was the place called, Tim?
Night City. Who are you talking to? I'm assuming that Tim's just looking into, like, a sink.
No. If you look into it, Tim, it's kind of shimmering, and you can see 217 Ayala's face there. It's interesting, though, because she's clearly not looking back at either of you. It's like she doesn't have a visual, but can definitely hear you both. In fact, she even says, that Tim?
Yeah, that's Tim.
Yeah, hi there. Yeah, no, your gadgets sent us off coordinates. We're in a place called Night City. We've got kill count boards and limited resources. We've managed to find shelter in a place that, well, I wouldn't want my mother to ever see.
Did
So
did Frey make it across?
Oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. One thing at a time. Night City, kill counts. All right, that narrows it down to about 147,000 verses. We can start digging from there. Okay, just God. Phrase.
what do you?
Nowhere to be found. What
do you
in
mean?
the? She just doesn't exist. I can't ping her to a verse anywhere. Granted, our scanners are everywhere right now. I can barely even track where you all are. But what in the maker is happening? Ah.
Okay, all right. All right. So you need to know exactly where we are. What kind of information do we need to provide you to make that happen?
Date would be fantastic. If we can narrow it down the time zone, this would be super helpful. If you can't do anything besides that, just, I don't know, try to find a particularly strong anomaly of anything. Something like you all, something that should be dead but isn't. Maybe we can track it.
Okay. And you got any guesses other than maybe this just working? Any other way we can contact you if we find that? Because I mean, you're in a sink right now.
I am aware of that. Thank you.
Kind of glad Arcane didn't use the toilet. That would have been weird.
Quite. Nonetheless, I will level with full transparency. This is going above me. I, for perhaps the first time in all of my long existence here at May, do not know what the hell is It cuts, gets staticky again. The face disappears. It's just static now. You all hear a voice. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
Would you like a hug?
And I think before we get the response, we're going to cut back over and check in on Adam real quick.
Confirming when you said you all, you did not mean Adam.
Yes. Adam, you didn't hear anything.
Cool.
Adam, we'll talk about what you hear, saw, felt, and experienced right now, actually.
Okay.
Adam, you're following the sort of pressures you're feeling in your mind, different directions.
Yep.
You start hearing off whispers,
Yeah.
drawing your mind in different places.
Fuck, that's what.
You hone them in, tune out the background noise. People die here constantly. You're not worried about their deaths, though. There's one here, just around that corner. You come around and you're presented with a man. He's young, younger than you, definitely. He's
Nice.
leaned down and hunched over, like off to a side, so you can't really make out a face from where you're standing.
Yeah.
You can definitely hear the groaning, though. God, sons of bitches, I'll kill every fucking one of them. God damn it.
Hey man, you okay?
Ew, fuck off.
I'm assuming those shots were aimed at you then. Yeah. All right. Hey man, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm gonna help you out, okay? And I come up with my hands up, and I go to like put my hand on his shoulder and like just help him, like, hey, everything's gonna be okay.
He shakes the hand off the shoulder and comes around. There is a pistol in his hand aimed at you.
All right. Hey.
Fuck off.
All right, man.
I ain't got anything else. They already fucking got me, asshole.
Hey man, you don't want help? I'm not gonna give it to you. That's fine. Let's keep on walking.
I don't need any fucking help. Any fucking body.
I
That's fine.
literally just said that's fine. Put the gun down, I'll walk away.
You can very clearly tell this guy's not exactly directly where he should be in the moment. He doesn't lower the gun, but does lean his head back into the wall, and it slumps down some. He's, lying there, just kind of head back. Oh, fuck. God damn it. This was stupid.
Hey, listen, man, I know you don't want help, but what'd they get? I lived on the streets for a while, man, so I get it.
They got all my fucking blacks. All my blues, too. It's a fucking month's worth of profit in there. God damn it.
Shit, they come in blue? Yeah, man, that's rough. You're not gonna miss, like, rent or anything because of it, are you? But, like, do you pay for where you live, or?
Just sit down. I can't see you from up there.
Listen, I could come closer, but there's kind of a gun pointed at me, you know?
He chucks it off to the side.
All right. Hey, listen, I recently came into a little bit of a windfall myself. I'm happy to share the wealth a little bit, if you will. And I pull what I yoinked from the register out of my pocket and just hold it.
The man wipes blood from the top of his brow so he can see it. Just easy 400 eddies. Not a bad haul. Fuck.
So you can
that?
see this, but not me.
It looks and just kind of wipes that a bit more.
Yeah.
You ain't much to look at.
Yeah, that's what my ex-wife used to say. Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm gonna come closer to hand you this. Is that okay?
Yeah.
You don't got like a second gun in there, do you?
Nah, just the one. He holds his hand out, kind of smiles at you a bit, flicks his wrist, and the nails jut out just a slight bit. Just got these, though. Don't try anything stupid. Puts them back.
How bold is Adam feeling right now? Does Adam want to check this first? Yeah, man, half. And I'll count out like half of my hand and put the rest in my pocket. And I will walk up close enough to him to like be in a personal conversation. And I'll hand him to him. There you go, man.
He clutches him tight. Counts through him real quick. Awful kind. You gonna shoot me now?
Why would I do that?
Tends to just be how things work around here.
Do I look like I'm from around here?
Nah. No cyber on you.
You sure about that?
You're either rich and hiding it well, or no. I'm very sure about it.
Be a pretty good disguise, though, wouldn't it? And I kind of like lean on the wall next to him as he's bleeding out.
Yeah, it's just...
Be a pretty good fucking disguise, though, wouldn't it? This, if I was rich.
Well, yeah, suppose it would be. You got a name?
You sure you're gonna remember it? Looks like you got shot pretty bad there, buddy.
He kind of glances up. My agent says 3 times. Probably not looking too good.
Yeah. Is that enough to get yourself treatment, that money I gave you?
No. Probably not. I know a guy, though.
Is he close?
Good question. He looks up again, starts patting at his head. Oh, god damn it. I swear I need to get this damn thing fixed. I need a new agent yesterday.
I don't think that's why it doesn't work, man. You're looking pretty pale.
Me? Pale? Ruin this gorgeous chocolate complexion? That sucks. Hey, look, man. If I'm on my way out, you mind hearing me real quick?
Whatever you need, man.
It's just a light if you got it.
I don't have a light, man.
Well,
I'm poor. Just like you.
that's low, dude. Real low.
You're in an alley, man, and you took 20 from me real fast.
He lowers his head a bit. I don't want to die, man.
No one does. The funny thing is, though, when it happens, you don't realize it's happening. Like, it literally is just lights out. It's like a flicker.
Huh. You just take it easy, huh? He says, kind of slumping back, his eyes fluttering.
Yeah. The good thing is, if you were to pull through, which I'm sure you know you're not going to, you won't remember this part at all.
Yeah. Guess so, huh? Be nice to not remember my last 5 minutes chatting with a vagrant in an alleyway.
I can make that happen if you want.
How so?
I just kind of gently, without, like, not aggressive, like just a friendly gesture, reach down to put my hand on his shoulder and just stay there for a second and look him in the eyes.
Doesn't move.
And then I'm going to pass my hand into him and grab his soul and pull it out. And just in case, out of the corner of my eye, I'm looking at the gun, ready to jump if he pulls his claws out.
You get a good handle on the soul, and you're pulling it. It's like drawing your hand through incredibly viscous tar. You felt resistance before when doing this, but not like this. It's still coming, though. You have it fully out of his chest, but there is still resistance. He's fully leaned back, eyes back in his head, muscles all relaxing, slowly giving up. When
Said you wanted to forget, right?
Yeah. And I'm going to hold you right there, if you don't mind. We're going to switch right back over to our other folks. Tim, Arcane. You are staring at static in a sink. It is whispering, "I am so tired," over and over again.
Who the hell is that?
Definitely not a voice you've heard before.
Do you want a hug?
So I want it. The voice speaks again, just, "I'm so tired."
Where are you?
Everywhere. Everything.
If
What
you are
are
everywhere
you?
and everything, then if I give Tim a hug, am I hugging you?
Tim, like, looks down at Arcane and just completely shocked at that statement.
It speaks. I didn't make you. Either of you.
What does that mean? Who are you? You, like, God? The universe? Just some kid with a radio? What the hell is this?
I am so tired.
All right, so tired. I'm Tim. It's nice to meet you. But what do you want?
Help. To stop. To know.
I don't know what that means. Do you know what Arcane? Do you know what that means?
I mean, it sounds like this being has a problem. They want help. How can we help?
It falls silent. Everything slowly mutes itself away. The sirens and the sounds. And then it cuts through every fiber of your being. Save me at the end.
At the end of what?
Everything. And then it speaks again. Sounds decidedly more erratic. Not yet. 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 Not yet.
Hey. Do you have a name? Or a name by which we can call you?
Looks up. Or, actually looks up. The voice quiets again. The repeated mantra of not yet slowing to a stop. It says, I have so many names, and none of them are mine. Not anymore. I will give her back to you. I don't think she's ready just yet. But when the time comes, please save me. Please.
Well, since you asked so nicely.
That's what she would say. And the static vanishes. There is a wash of pale blue-green light coming from the bed outside of the bathroom. Do either of you go take a look?
Yeah, no. Tim is immediately, like, if there's weird shit going on in her room, immediately on it.
It's Frey. Frey is in the bed, lying prone, arms crossed, clearly asleep. Not dead, definitely alive. Just
Yeah, Tim is over there checking vitals.
pulse, perfectly normal. Heartbeat, she's breathing. Just unconscious.
Arcane, we've got Frey.
Really?
Yeah.
Arcane still has claws on the bowl.
She's fine. She's breathing. Just seems like she's kind of out of it.
Shit, I'm not the healer. What the heck would Asher do? Water.
Not this water. We're not. No, do not drink that water.
Arcane's like, but
we need Adam. Can you message him, signal him? Did you see where he went?
The alleyway. Arcane is gonna quick try to mess with the I guess, well, Arcane it would call it like magic frequency, right? But try to tune back into where Adam is.
You tune back into where Adam is, and you see the damnedest thing. Adam is kneeling in front of another person, a darker-skinned man with locks going down their hair, a burnt orange kind of crop top on and dark jeans, and blood leaking from holes in them. Adam has the black pearl of their soul in his hand and is pulling at it. But separately from that, Arcane, you see, and as the camera now pans around Adam, you also see a second apparition of this man, an image of him that's not the him you're looking at who's still leaned back, eyes closed, but another apparition, physically crawling with all of its effort, as hard as it can, away from you. No, not yet. Not yet. I'm not dying like this. You need a better way.
I stopped pulling.
The soul is still kind of crawling. The moment it stops, like, you stop pulling, it kind of looks like it gets a little bit of slack. Looks back. Fuck you, I'm not dying like this! Fuck you! And starts, like, literally with a leg, trying to kick out back at you.
Hey, stop. It's fine.
It stops kicking. I got too much. Too much I gotta see.
What did you say?
I'm not.
The first thing you said. You repeated it 3 times.
Not like this.
Nope.
What did I say? I should like you on myself.
You said not yet.
Not yet.
I've heard that before.
He sits up. A look on his face that looks completely different from the panic mere moments ago. Like an entirely separate person is there. You're close. So close.
Are you him, or are you, or are neither of you?
I'm a lot of people, Adam. Not just this one.
So I'm just confused. If I let this thing die, you die.
No. Because you already killed me, Adam. A while ago now.
If I rip this soul out, will you be able to stop talking to me, or will you still be sitting there with that smug fucking look on your face?
Should you rip out this soul, I will probably dissipate. I can only link myself to certain souls close to the Master for as long as possible. And it's a trick I'm still developing. I got lucky in this one.
Close to the Master?
It's all quite above your head still. I don't have the time to explain, I'm afraid.
Then dumb it down for me.
Everything has a place, Adam. Everyone has a place. But things wander. People wander. And I think you, more than anyone else, knows how it feels to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Tell me, Adam, how many agents do you think work for May?
Don't care.
627,147,449,132.
Yeah, the number's big enough that it's not a number. That's why I don't care.
But it is a rough estimate of the number of verses that exist in this space. We aren't sure what we call it.
Still don't care. Also, GM, concurrently with this, I am trying to scan the environment, specifically looking for if either of the people I know are upstairs would be looking out the window. Like, not with my, like, not looking, like, I'm trying to, like, scan brains to see if I can pick up either of the two of them looking at this.
They are both back in the apartment. They're fussing over Frey right now. So you get the brief notice that, hey, Frey's back. And unconscious. But they are not looking out of the window right now. And given the place that you're in the alley and the apartment looks out to the front, they couldn't see you from where you are. No.
Okay, so that was the next question I was going to ask. So, yeah. So I can use the scanner at will. So I'm leaving that up to see if they can notice me. And I'd like to start either moving towards this thing that was crawling away or like circling it to put myself in view in case they do look.
So, with the scanner up, Arcane, quickly roll plus willpower real quick.
Also, can I confirm that as long as I'm not intentionally trying to rip it out, this thing will like tendril out and like come with me?
Yep.
Okay.
Arcane got an 8.
Perfect. You get a vague sensation of Adam's presence kind of reaching out, which makes you want to look towards the window. As you're looking that way, Adam, you are kind of backing up / circling around, getting yourself visible. As you crest the corner to the point where they can literally just see you, the figure stops walking. They can see you, Adam, clearly, but not the other figure. And no matter how far you back up, it doesn't leave the alleyway.
So being able to pick up that something is thinking about me and knowing who it is, I would, like, as we're talking, I'd start gesturing towards it, like, to make it clear that there's someone there.
Okay. Yeah. So, Arcane, you notice Adam kind of pointing his head forward like he's looking at someone. In fact, it's not even hard to tell just by the way you look in his face. It's like he's locking eyes with a person. He's clearly looking at something or someone.
Hey, Tim, I think Adam's trying to signal me for something I don't understand, and Arcane's gonna actually, Arcane kind of, like, peeked their head out, like, to look out the window, right? And Arcane's gonna turn around and, like quickly scrawl a small rune change on the scry to see if they can expand the viewpoint that's surrounding Adam, because the scry is still up.
Tim's gonna communicate, like, with Arcane, like, where, because he was still in the room with Frey.
Out the window, by the alley.
Tim's gonna dart back over to the window and take a peek out and see Adam kind of, or is he physically, like, clenched hand, like,
with the pearl and the tendril?
Tim's going to see that, look that you're talking to somebody, nod, and then pivot and immediately head towards the door, kind of pulling at the sword at his back. It's stopping just briefly at the bathroom. I'm gonna go back him up. Can you watch Frey? You can see us if it gets bad, right?
Yeah, actually, Arcane's gonna, like, one hand still on the scry, like, lift a hand, and you can see the window actually, like, open? Like, you're not sure how, but it's like the window opens up into the alleyway, and it's a clear motion for, it's like...
Okay. Yep. Tim's gonna go through then, like, whether it's...
Yeah, Tim, you commando leap, and you are making your way down the 2 or 3 stories easily down towards the street level. Adam, you see Tim come out of the front window and make his way down towards it as the figure just gestures and... You have questions. I don't have enough time to answer all of them, friend. I'm sorry.
Can you answer one?
At least one.
What do you want?
To fix a stupid mistake.
Mine?
Ours.
You're talking about that night.
I'm talking about that night.
If I was a dumber man, I'd think that was a threat.
It's not. 300 plus billion May agents. One to watch over each and every realm. Where do you think I was assigned?
Again, the number. But I'm assuming mine.
Not yours. Looks kind of in the direction of the apartment. Hers.
See, now that sounded like...
I had a charge, a responsibility, a balance to keep. Because of what you did, I failed in doing so.
You're the reason I hate movies.
Elaboration?
Like, clearly there was some sort of fuckery that happened between us. Why not just tell me what you were supposed to do so I can do it? Why do you gotta make this so fucking hard? And dramatic? Fucking crawling away? Not yet, not yet, not yet.
Ah, that wasn't me.
Well, fine, but you came out when I pointed that out, so, like...
I wasn't sure how well you were following, but I see now that you are.
Yeah, I'm not stupid.
At this point, Tim is approaching from behind Adam, sword drawn in a free hand.
Yeah, Tim, you see 2 figures, one slumped up against the wall with bullet holes in them, and another who looks just like him, but kind of spectral, just standing there.
Yeah, Adam would have went to scratch his back a little bit and not motioned you to stop, but motioned you to calm.
Adam, you want to explain what the hell this is?
Do you remember when You remember when I killed that bitch that was trying to hurt me? In the alleyway? Her body there?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of like that, except it was an accident. And a long time ago. And it was that thing.
That
thing. One, not that one.
I feel like I'm picking up what you're putting down. Is it an anomaly, or are you an anomaly?
You could say that. I was an agent assigned to watch over a realm. And that man killed me.
I mean, listen, you said it wasn't my realm you were watching over. So...
It wasn't.
Sounds to me like you were trespassing.
Okay.
Indeed.
All right, so... Agent meaning... Agent, like May agent, right? That I feel like that's the only context that this makes sense.
Yes. You're following along now, Tim. Thank you.
So you're one of us. So what do we need to do here? Because it kind of looks like Adam's doing Adam's stuff there with that soul pearl. So
I'm pretty sure I'm doing their stuff.
Their stuff, May's stuff.
That one stuff.
He finally understands. There cannot be a hole in the agency. Someone had to fill it.
What's he talking about, Adam?
Like lacing the tendril between my fingers so that it won't pull away. I just hold my hand out to show Tim the pearl. This.
The touch of soul. An ability I've cherished and cultivated over many years. You are naturally proficient in it.
Adam's fingers go down to it.
I suppose I've earned that. I should,
I'm
however,
sorry.
return the gesture. As, well, he would not have been able to do what he did if I were where I were supposed to be. If I could have gotten back in time.
See, I told you he was trespassing.
What the hell is this? We an 80s pop theme? Turning back time and shit? What, who the hell are you?
My designation was 37 Lightbringer. I was charged with watching over one singular realm, transporting its souls to and from. I heard that all the souls in my realm were to be claimed at one time. In an apocalypse, I raised exception. I was ignored. And I took some time away to learn. And I learned not just my realm. So many others. All destined for extinction. All now extinct. All with one exception. Mine. One man. One oh so annoyingly powerful man. Single-handedly averted a magical apocalypse on the scale of billions. And we are all now paying the consequences for it.
Okay. What man is that?
Yeah, I don't think he's talking about me.
Frey's father. He averted a magical apocalypse on their entire realm. Ostensibly, he saved billions. In reality, he doomed us all.
Tim's, at this point, he's kind of been holding his sword at the ready. He's just going to let it drop. Like, kind of hit the asphalt. Standing behind Adam. And kind of looking, shrugging around. Okay, alright, so... You're a guy that's like us, but something's happened, and you know Adam because your realm got magic-y gooped, but a guy named Father saved it but didn't save it. What the hell has that got to do with this? And can we at least take it inside?
No need.
No, he's gone as soon as I take them.
No need for either of those things. I am out of time.
No, you're not. I have a question. You know it was an accident.
Of course. For you, it absolutely was.
You might not believe this, but that is actually a really thank you.
If it offers anything further, I hold no animosity for what you did. Fate is a fickle thing. But Adam, there is something I should tell you before I go. He looks at you, looks through you, almost. I need you the most. Please. The apparition fades, disappears. The soul pearl in your hand disintegrates. The tether falling slack. The man in the corner. Oh, fuck. I thought I was a goner. Who the fuck are you assholes?
I loaned you some money.
Shit. Oh, God. Coming back from near death, you get a little brain hazy. Yeah, thanks, man. Friends of yours?
Friends?
Pointing at the other two.
Only one of them's here.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Other one.
just him.
Friend of
Just
yours?
making sure that there wasn't like something behind me.
That was me. Nope, he's just still double visioning because he's coming back
fair.
from near death.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Fair.
Tim just kind of lazily waves a hand.
Just weird mod. I don't get the whole retro thing, but whatever.
I'd like to confirm something, GM. I've never seen the pearl dissolve before. I've always put it in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm scanning at this point, I don't get the sense that this person is afraid of death. Correct. All right. Hey. You don't remember the last 5-10 minutes, right?
Barely. I remember getting shot, being angry.
Yep. And nothing else. And then you woke up and you came to. Suddenly there's some people standing over you. Yeah, that sounds about like how it goes.
Fuck. Look, I got someone on their way, I think, to patch me up. I should make it till then. I don't know
Hey,
what
you got...
else... I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you got money for a cab though, because I had lent you all my money thinking you were gonna die, and then I was gonna take it back.
He pulls it out. That's a me move, asshole. Yeah, I could sting a quick rail cab. No problem. Oh fuck! Come on, man. You're not dying here. He says.
Listen, I don't need the cab. I need the money. I need the money.
Oh no, he was gonna call a rail cab for himself with the money.
Fuck him.
You're welcome to try and take it back.
I know he's got claws. And he's not dying now.
Risk analysis says no.
Yeah. Hey, man, I saw those guys after they shot you. They ran off with your gun, though, man. So you're going to have to get a new one, just so you know.
He looks over.
Tim sheaths his sword.
He looks around, just... I needed a new one anyway. Something prettier. Thinking of Sternmeyer. Duet or something. We'll see. He starts kind of limping off. Just... Fuck. I never got your name.
I never gave it to
you. You wanna?
Would you in my position?
Most call me Fox around here. You ever end up in South Night City again? Ask about me. Assuming I'm not bleeding out again. He then looks up.
This here's Turner. Everybody calls me who? Because I like alcohol.
Tim visibly rubs the front of his lampshade.
Uh-huh. Right, well, if you're ever... Hold on. He looks up a bit. Yep. Just... All right. No, Ma, I'm not dead. Fuck, Jesus! He starts walking off.
Hey, Tim, I got you a present.
What is
Yeah,
it?
take your hands off the lampshade, though, because you can't see. I think... Are your hands over your eyes? Is that where your eyes
flickers.
are? I need to know, is the shade your eyes, or is that bulb your eyes?
I don't know, and I can't explain it, but Frey's back upstairs, and we gotta hurry because I think Arcane might try to scry in the toilet, and we just gotta avoid that at all costs.
Did you tell her not to drink the water, though?
I told them not to drink the water.
Okay.
A lot of times, but there was some stuff happened. Are you good? Are you what?
Listen, but here's the thing. When you look, do you see through the shade or not? Because that'll tell me whether it's the shade or the light.
You know I can hear ya!
Yeah, 100%. Just hang on. Don't drink the water. Stay away from the toilet. Wait, the toilet's the round bowl on the ground.
I see, just like I used to.
Great, so it's the shade then. You might want to pick that up, and I point to where he kicked the gun. You lost that before. You lost one before. Here's another one.
Yeah, Adam super duper picks up that gun and gives it a gander.
No, Tim does.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Tim does. Picks up the gun,
One of y'all
gives
grabs
it a
the gun.
gander. Yeah, he'll hold it up.
It's a revolver.
Make sure that
single barrel, kind of slick. It's garish. It's got like gold lacings and patterns all over it. They were definitely very shoddily done. Like, they're not well done gold patterns. There's a chibi looking fox head around like the guard.
Gotcha. Yeah, he'll pick it up and look at it, slipping it into a holster, and like looking at the alley where this all went down. Hey, Adam.
What?
I need you to level with me. You okay?
No.
With whatever the... Can you explain it?
Not yet.
Right. Tim will move and put a hand on Adam's shoulder as we start walking back to the hotel. I'll help you till you can.
Yeah, people don't end up homeless. They're okay. And people don't drink as much as I do. They're okay. For the next time, you didn't have to ask.
Yeah. You think you will be?
Yeah. And don't know how perceptive Tim is. But he kind of glances down at his side for a second and he says, one way or another, yeah.
Tim will do that, kind of gripping the shoulder tight before a couple of taps. That's all I need.
Yep.
You guys cool drawing to a close right there?
Yeah, I am anyway.
In which case... concrete bleeds too, I think. In the summer sun, August air made ghost town, and the only thing playing is the boom bap. Cause Black Boy been taught to run from the get-go. Cause Black Boy been taught to dance when the beat drop. When Trigger Bull turns rage into thunder into silence, to another demon-chased boy dead because the world only knows black in one shade. But Black Boy be 1,000 skin tones of invisible, or expendable, or feared. And the only thing playing is the quiet, so Black Boy screams. Cause Black Boy been taught how similar loud and remembered are. Because music is an instinct, and ain't all survival, and ain't all instinct born of survival, and ain't all survival born of fear. The concrete bleeds too, I think. Cause Black Boy dies unable to bleed his own terms. Cause Black Boy dies afraid to die. Cause the sun don't shine and the water's on the rise, bumping shoulders with the devil, ain't no angels on my side, and Black Boy dies because the devil promises the sun and demands a toll, leaves us with mourning. When Trigger Pull turns rage into thunder, into silence, into question, into memory, into bloodshed, into sacrament, Black Boy will die because the sun don't shine, because some raise hell to keep warm, because the world only sees black in one shade and blood ain't black, so Black Boy dies in the summer sun. I got 16 rounds on my waist, working every night, you know I never take a break. If they want to put me in the grave, mama don't cry cause I was dying anyway. I want to thank you all for coming out to another amazing session of After the End with some great players. And I don't know, I feel really interestingly about today's session. There's a lot that I'm going to talk about sometime in the near future, but we'll come back to that sometime soon. Instead, let's take our time right now to go ahead around the horn real quick, one time, in the opposite order of the way I went last time. Go ahead and tell people who you are, what you're doing, who you played today, and what you got coming up soon. Sarah, when you're ready.
Awesome. Hi, hello. I'm Osarix Franco. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, all of the places at Osarix Franco. I played Timothy Shade this evening, and it was my pleasure. If you like my face and the words I say sometimes, you can find me doing a variety of TTRPG content here on Neon Lights Roleplay and across several other communities. The next time I'm going to be doing the dang thing is going to be Sunday over at Nat 20 in Plains Garden Company. We are in the second half of the season finale for Plains Guard, and you're not going to want to miss it because I know it's going to blow our freaking minds. I'm very excited. Then you can find me next Tuesday over in TBK Roleplay in the Harper's Variants, where we are doing some new cool tricksy stuff, where I play a shy elf girl, so come check that out. And then back over at Nat 20 on Wednesdays Against the Tides, where I play Kilby Sparkspinner, who's legit one of the just funnest characters to play. You can see me in other things like Dark Echoes, Murder and Coffee, just a whole slew of things, so check out my Twitter to know more about those things that I am doing. Other than that, it's been my pleasure, you guys. This is awesome.
Thanks.
Pushing it over to Saint.
Yup.
Who's
Saint, you're muted.
It's been a day, y'all. I'm sorry.
You're doing so great, dude.
All right. Hey. Hi, I'm DMF Saint. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at DMF Saint. I also run things over at Nat20 here on Twitch. Next time you can find me will be this Sunday for the aforementioned Part 2 of the Season 3 finale, which features a BBEG for Season 3 and a 2.0 version of Season 2's BBEG. Oh, and did I forget to mention none of the parties together? They're all in different places. Yeah, so that's happening too. So it should be a fun little adventure. After that, you can find me in Against the Tides as well, where I play Turley, a life cleric Tortle, who is a tourist who's writing a travel log about his adventures. He's basically trying to write the Michelin Guide. And then everything in his life changed, and he is tired of people fucking with him. There's a lot of Adam in Turley. And then beyond that, I will be back here to Wednesday.
Yee.
So, passing it along.
Ooh. I guess it's me.
Yee.
I'm Michelle. You cannot find me in social media, but you can find me here. Sometimes, occasionally in our Discord, maybe sometimes. And I guess where you can find me next, I'll be playing Quinn Archer here on Sunday for our Violet Sea campaign, along with this dude over here, the captain. So you know, chef come bodyguard come medic. Don't piss off the chef. The Quinn will probably come at you with a butcher's knife. That's that's kind of scary. Otherwise, I guess news for these guys. We're working on a flashback campaign for A Blade's Will with Team 6. More to come on that sometime on the in the Discord. I'll keep you guys posted.
I get to be Say again. I'm so excited. Sorry. Anything else for you, love, or back over to me? Well,
back over to you.
For wrapping out with me, folks, you know who I am by now. I'm Young Foxy, formerly known as Big Foxy, also known as your favorite fox, Philly's finest. I do lots of stuff on the internet and in places. I can't be found on Twitter right now because I was permabanned and haven't remade it yet because I don't feel like it. But if you want to know where you can catch me next doing things, tomorrow I'm over on Weave the Tale with Into the Stormlands, our Pathfinder 2E campaign. Then I'm sliding back on over to, is it a Cold Hands Warm Hearts week? I feel like it probably is, maybe, I don't know, probably. If it isn't, then who knows? Outside of that, you'll catch me over here again on Sunday in the Violet Sea with that one down there, playing the loquacious, rambunctious, and audacious Captain Dre. It'll be great. Looking forward to that. Outside of that, the only other things I want to mention are, if you haven't noticed, we've officially rounded the bend on this campaign. It's we're getting into it now. It's getting there. So looking forward to bringing this home with y'all. Can't wait. Same thing will come for my other campaign Against the Light, which is back in 2 Saturdays. So be ready for that. We have a whole bunch of new content coming up, and specifically, if you're wondering what I'm going to be doing next once these 2 campaigns of mine end, there is currently a survey up in the Neon Lights Roleplay server. It's a pinned message somewhere in the main chat. If you need a link to it, just ask me. I'll drop it for you. The link is to a survey which is checking on which of 4, you heard me right, 4 campaign concepts I'm going to run. I'm going to run 2 of them based on what people seem like they're really into. So feel free to look over them. Tell me if you think you think sounds cool, and maybe if you're lucky, get casted in it. That's really all I got here, though, folks. This is a great session and a great campaign that I really, really appreciate. You guys always kind of making this work so well. We are going to throw our raid over to the lovely Arc Dragon Breath, playing some Skies of Arcadia Legends.
Amazing.
Because that's how that's happening. We're going to go say hi to him, make sure he's doing cool. Please, all you lovely folks there, stick around to say hello for the raid. We have been After the End. These have been my awesome players. I have been Young Foxy. This has been Neon Lights Roleplay, and you have all been amazing. Please take care of yourselves and each other, and goodbye.